I think everyone was a little bit shocked to see how terrible Marvin Vettori looked. I mean, it was almost sad. It's like the dude didn't improve almost at all. It's almost like he got worse. And he fought the same guy who he beat, who had improved a little bit, not even a lot, just a little. But Roman Dolidze definitely did make some improvements and adjustments. Mostly just being a little bit more patient, picking his shots better, being a little bit more defensive, willing to back out of positions when they got too bad and rough, and just overall willing to be a little bit more defensive minded. So, Roman Dolidze definitely made adjustments, and there was definitely more than that. That's just kind of what comes to mind right now. But Marvin Vettori, it's almost like he needs to be taught the fundamentals again. He thanked American Top Team and said, I appreciate you guys for taking me in, and apparently he's training there now. I think Mike Brown might be his new head coach. Bro, I'd be looking to fire American Top Team. I mean, he looked so bad, so uncoordinated. Like he just had absolutely no idea what he was doing. It was pretty wild, to be honest with you. You guys can go back and watch the fight. I'll try to put some pictures in. Constantly out of position. His feet were everywhere. He was blocking punches like with his forearms. He was doing like an autistic Philly shell. Philly shell has to be done a very specific way. You got to parry here. You got to roll this way. You got to roll under. You got to, throw a right hand when it's available. Maybe throw a counter hook when it's available. It has to be done a certain way for it to be really effective. And you have to find a specific strategy with it. Sean Strickland is a good example of someone who found a specific strategy with a Philly shell in MMA. Obviously, it's not working at the highest levels, against the highest level opponents, but he's done pretty well with it. Marvin Vettori has no idea how to run a Philly shell, yet used it many times in the fight and got hit many times for it. I mean, he just has no idea how to block punches. Another thing, he walks in to range and doesn't know when he's in range. Like, how when you're on the outside, you're kind of chilling, you're just kind of, waiting for your opponent to come in or thinking about what you're going to do. He does that like 2 feet away from his opponent. Imagine I just walked up to you where you could literally just, you could easily hit me just from there. You wouldn't even have to extend your hand. He literally just walks up and goes like this and just sits there. And then he gets cracked and he like stumbles backward and it's kind of like, oh, what happened? It's just, it's like he's accrued some sort of brain damage in his time off, or the CTE from all the shots he's taken is finally kicked in. And he's just fighting like a guy who honestly has some sort of brain damage. Like the decisions he's making are so terrible and so low IQ. It's almost difficult to comprehend. Another thing too, he'll like try to anticipate things that aren't there. He'll like block a kick and anticipate a right hand and then try to throw a jab. None of it works. Roman's like not even there, and he's landed 2 punches and he's already backed out. And Marvin's just sitting there like not knowing what happened. You can go back and watch the fight if you want to see what I mean. He just looked like it looks like he needs to learn the fundamentals again, or as if he never learned. It's almost like he never learned them. It's very unfortunate, to be honest with you. It's very sad. So, I mean, I think he's probably going to get knocked out of the top 15 pretty soon. I don't know what position he's going to have after that, but I mean, there's guys who are probably 2-3 fights deep in the UFC middleweight division right now who could probably smoke him if that's how he's going to fight. Roman did not do anything that great. Roman made a lot of mistakes himself. Roman, I don't think, will ever be a champion or even maybe a top 5 guy. Or if he is, he'll quickly get knocked out and removed. But he was able to beat Marvin very definitively. So it's just so wild to see someone who fought for a championship look that terrible. It's absolutely wild, but it's a reality. So I don't really know what's next for Marvin Vettori. I don't know who can help him. I don't know what can help him. Maybe he's got to go back to Italy and eat some more pizza. Maybe he needs some of that fresh, Italian dough in his body to get him on the right track. That kind of sounded gay as fuck, I'm not going to lie, but it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, that was just sad. It's like he didn't improve at all. He didn't stay the same. It's almost like he went backwards. Like as if his skill was degraded, as if his skill and prowess descended, and he became a much worse fighter. So I don't know what's up with the dude. I've maybe seen that a couple times, and I watch a lot of fights. So very unfortunate. I'd be looking for a new team. I'd be looking to find Jesus. I'd be looking to maybe get on welfare. I'd be look. I know it's kind of mean, but like, bro, if that's how he's going to fight from now on, he's going to get knocked out by dudes that are 2-3 fights deep in the UFC. Eventually, he's going to get knocked out by dudes that are making their debut. I mean, he looked so terrible. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. My best advice to Marvin, not that he would ever ask me, would be, bro, find a new coach. Find a new coach. Find someone who can really enforce the fundamentals inside of you, because you don't have any. And then he got mad at the MMA guru for saying the truth. Like, MMA guru was just saying the same things I'm saying, which is he didn't improve at all. And he's going after him, trying to like attack him because he's mad and, being a sore loser. One of the main things that makes a sore loser is that you can't take accountability for why you lost. You can be mad about it all you want. You can not shake the other guy's hand. That doesn't really matter. The thing that makes you a sore loser is that you can't take accountability for why you lost. That makes you a stupid loser as well. That's a loser who's never going to improve. Is what it is. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. We'll go back and forth there. I respond to every single comment. I hope you've enjoyed this video. My next one will probably be about Leon's loss to Sean Brady, which was, I don't think anyone saw that shutout coming, but very impressive from Sean Brady. Very sad from Leon, but we'll talk about it probably in the next video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you want to see more content, maybe subscribe, maybe like the video if you thought it was cool, and see you guys soon.